Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here today upon my channel, guys. Today, my friends, we're going to be playing a fan-made Silent Hill game, Silent Hill Metamorphoses. Silent Hill Metamorphoses is a fan-made game based on the Silent Hill series. This game is free and for personal use only, not for sale or distribution. It's registered trademark of Konami Computer Entertainment, Tokyo. This game contains scenes of violence and gore and epilepsy warning. The original script in Russian was translated to English using Google Translator, which is in turn can lead to grammar errors and minor misunderstandings. Okay. So it's like a story-based game, this is, guys. Alright, so I'm ready. Eve's thoughts. I killed him. I've killed him. This anonymous phrase, which I said to the bartender a couple of hours ago, continued to resonate in my head. He calmly continued to wipe the whiskey glass and idly asked if it was worth calling the cops. I was already barely standing on my feet after drinking, so with a significant wave of my hand, I crawled onto the sofa in the dark, dusty corner of the bar, dreaming to take a nap. Okay. The cleaning lady woke me up and politely put me out the door, saying that the bar was open until 4 in the morning. And now I'm shaking like an aspen leaf, trying to unsuccessfully to warm myself with a third cigarette. I do apologise if my reading's not the best. Why the hell is it so cold around here? The girl threw the cigarette butt into the trash can and took a step away from the Annie's bar. Snow. Why is it snowing here? It's early May. I stared at the snowflakes circling in a chaotic dance. Silent Hill. What am I doing in this place? A disturbing thought flashed through the fuzzy mind. Adam. I came here from my brother. Three weeks ago, he disappeared without a trace. When Adam didn't return from work, I instantly got worried. We rented an apartment on the outskirts of Portland and were close to each other. He would not even have the thought of a wild idea not to warn me about an urgent business trip or other changed plans. And at that time, I was embarrassed by the fact that everything in the apartment remained in its place. All of Adam's clothes were in the closet. His favourite backpack was in the corner of the bedroom. Okay. Well, couldn't he leave the house completely naked? Well, he couldn't leave the house naked, could he? I doubt he would do that. I rummaged in my brother's backpack and pulled out a bunch of useless junk, an advertising brochure, 2 cash vouchers from an instant photo machine, and a hand pump from a bicycle, and a disconnected local history of phone. There was no mysterious calls from no numbers up there, no unaccessible threats. The contact list is consistent of me and his appointment at our apartment complex. We are not very social persons. Basically, we're not very social people. I spent several hours in the insane anxiety and at 8 in the morning went to the nearest police station. Alright. Then listened to me with a sympathetic look and very carefully dismissed me, saying that is a healthy adult man, just went out on a spree and most likely will soon return home. So basically the police didn't do nothing. 2 days later, they neverthelessly accepted a statement from me and slowly began operational work on interviewing witnesses. I could not find a place for myself, feeling that something terrible has happened. Out of the complete hopelessness, deciding to once again inspect the backpack, I again came across an advertising brochure. In fact, it turned out to be a gold coupon to the Lakeside Amusement Park in Silent Hill Town, guaranteeing the owner-faced admission to all attractions and participation in the super game. I do apologise if I bodged any of that up then. It's just trying to read it there quick. A huge plush rabbit named Robbie smiled from the surface on the glossy paper, winking and inviting to take part in the action. Complete nonsense, although I must admit that my brother, despite the approaching third decade, often behaves like a child. Did he give up everything and rush to this absurd resort town to ride mechanical horses? Like, did he go to Silent Hill? Sure, Eve. He went there completely naked, left at home a gold coupon to show. The police officer will be completely glad to hear your conclusions. Alright. Without coming up with anything worthwhile, I began to dress quickly. It sounded stupid, but I'd better quickly hit the road to this amusement park thing. Make sure that Adam is not there with a clear conscience. I'll wait for the news from the representatives of the law. I can't just sit here doing nothing. I quickly scribbled down a note in case Adam's return before me and drove to the station. The long journey with transfers tired me a lot. While staying at the motel, I immediately stumbled upon a sign of the bar and went to drink a couple of glasses to calm the nervous system. And here I am, shaking from the cold in the middle of a deserted street of a sleepy town. I must go back to the motel, put on a sweater and look for the ill-fated amusement park, otherwise I'll be risking getting hypothermia. The girl took out a small piece of paper from her breast pocket. Sadly, this is the only surviving photo of Adam when he was 19. A sudden fire took the lives of our beloved parents and destroyed almost all my family documents many years ago. So that's a brother, okay? Dad and Mum. When the twins were born, who were named Adam and Eve, Mum often liked to joke that she was Lilith and Dad was the tempting serpent. Alright? So like a religious family then. Me and Adam outwardly turned out to be very similar. He was born a minute earlier than me. From the first day, he was rightly considered as the elder brother. The hand holding the photo shook involuntarily. So shaky, basically. It's cold and being scared and worried. This is not the right time to get upset. Eve hesitated in the middle of the street. Hopefully enjoying the game so far, guys. What will I do? Well, what will you do? Return to the bar? Return to the motel? Okay. I don't know. Yes, that would be the best solution now. His trembling voice faded impeccably into the thickening darkness. Luckily for her, the motel was a few meters from the Annie's bar. Alright. I'm enjoying this game so far. It's more of a story-based game. Seeing the hotel sign, I cheered up and quickened my pace. Strange noises made me turn around, peering into the darkness. It seems like someone is there. Is this a child? E's unexpected companion gazed silently at the girl with the curious eyes. The child didn't look lost, neither scared. Hey sweetheart, what are you doing here? All alone. It's not safe outside at this time. Eve leaned over to the child and smiled affably. If I think I pronounced that right. I am not alone here. Oh. Oh really? Who are you here with? The child suddenly became embarrassed and fell silent. Don't worry, let's look for your parents together. Probably your mom is somewhere nearby. At the word mom, the kid shuddered and screamed. Blatant hatred flashed in his gaze. Sorry. Okay. By the intenseness of the music, you know what I mean? Liar. Liar. You are not real. It's a lie. Wait, what? Forgive me if I have been tactless. I just wanted... Murderer. Traitor. Dissector? I think I pronounced that right. Murderer. Traitor. Dissector. Murderer. Traitor. Dissector. Swinging from side to side, the mysterious boy chanted the words. We hate you. We hate you. Okay. We hate you. Hate you. Who are we? Anonymous grin appeared on the child's face. He slightly raised his right hand and pointed a finger somewhere behind Eve's back. Okay. Not liking the sound of this. I turned around. Nobody. Nobody at all. Empty street. At this time I noticed that the child has disappeared, as if he vanished into thin air. Silence. I liked being in this strange place less and less. Thank goodness I'm near the motel. Interesting game so far. I'm liking this. I'm finally here. Hopefully you're enjoying this so far, guys. If you are, give this video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Would really appreciate it. Let's go inside and see what happens next. There was a dead silence in the courtyard. I don't know how many clients are in this place right now. Yesterday I only crossed paths with the guy at the reception. A very gloomy and taciturn fellow. When I asked about the location of the amusement park, he spat at the ground and said that he did not work in the information service. Asshole. I took out a tag with a number displaced on the iron plate. My room is the second one. Let's go. Alright. Sure, this ain't the 5-star room. I was so immersed in the thought of my missing brother that I did not pay attention to the depressing state of this place. Never washed windows, decayed mattress, a big crack in the wall, traces of mold. Ugh. Lovely. Where is my sweater? In exploration mode, use the mouse cursor to inspect interior items and places of interest. Oh, okay, so we can search the premises. To stop exploring and return to previous location, click on the word stop in the upper right corner of the screen. Alright. You can't leave this route. Can't leave this place without key item. Game will warn you. Okay. I flick the switch on the bedside lamp. It's dead. It's just like the payphone in the motel. An iron ruler was found in the nightstand. Okay. Above the mattress and noticed something solid in the left corner. It seems like there was something here. Okay. It's full of holes, so without a twang of land and just someone began to look for a solid object among the cotton balls. Obviously, if you want to read any of this along at home, guys, just pause the video as the text comes up. A few moments later, I was holding in my hands a knife wrapped in a thick layer of cling film. Okay, sounds like we got a weapon then. An unexpected find, probably a souvenir from one of the previous guests. Perhaps I'll take it with me. The situation on the streets does not inspire confidence. Basically, take it with you for safety. We've found a knife. It's been added to the list of available weapons. Alright. Strange. I definitely brought a sweater with me. Where is it? Looking under the chair, I found crumpled fabric. What a sloven you are, Eve. I reapproached myself, shaking off the dust from my outerwear. The room was cleaned in line with its horrible state. Alright. The crack in the wall struck me as a very suspicious. Climbing onto the bed, I began to carefully study the crack. The wooden surface moved silently under my fingers. By banging my fist on the wall, I made sure that there was an empty space behind it. I remembered the iron ruler from the nightstand, and it was good enough. It will be good enough. Gripping the measuring device tightly, I inserted the iron corner of the ruler into the wall crack and jerked it sharply to the side. A piece of wood flew off the chair with a nasty squeak. Putting my hand as the hole firmed, I felt my fingers some kind of bottle, wiping away a thick layer of dust. The title caught my eye. Health drink. Drink me out of a place I remember the poem of Lewis Carroll. Perhaps I should take this. We have found a health drink. It will be added to the list of medicines. Restore 30 health points. Okay. Nice. We found health and we found a weapon so far. We're making a good start to this so far. Impressed. Right, so look, I don't think there's anywhere else. It's enough. I can leave this place. So we've got a weapon now and we've got some health, which is good. A warm sweater warmed me up remarkably, and a knife in my pocket gave me confidence. Alcohol almost vanished from my consciousness. I think I pronounced that right. It's a pity I couldn't get a flashlight anywhere. The darkness continues to deepen. It's difficult to navigate. Perhaps I should go in this direction. Eve went to the opposite side of the road from the bar. She soon found some kind of information stand on the side of the road. Information. Incredible look. An area map. Burrowing my nose into the glass, I began to carefully study the street maps. Okay, here is the resort area. The lighthouse, Batchman Road leads to the old part of the town. Now this isn't what I'm looking for, and here it is. Turning onto Sanford Street, I can go straight to the Lakeside Amusement Park. My mission is close to completion. Just need to go past the park area and turn to the right. Having memorized the map and the names of the streets, I bravely moved into the darkness. So far so good. 5 minutes later, I was in the right place. A faded green sign indicated an intersection with Sanderford Street. Making progression, boys. Delighted, I quickly quickened my pace, but after a moment I screamed and fell to my knees. Amazed Eve sat at the edge of a bottomless pit, a battered lantern that remains on the roadbed, and a dilapidated fence hanging over the anonymous abyss. Sorry, I don't know if I pronounced that right. Like I said, you could read this along at home if you want to, guys. Just pause it. I don't think there's any audio to this game. I think it's just literally just text. But it's a bit of story time for you all, you know what I mean? What the hell is going on here? What does all this mean? I struggled to my feet, looked down, my head was instantly dizzy. Oh. I took 2 steps back and carefully studied the rift. The rift was the full width of the road, thrown into the piece of asphalt. I felt under my feet. I waited for the sound of a collision. So basically, the part of the road's gone. In response, nothing. So it's like a bottomless pit that's divided the road, basically. It took me a while to get the simple thought that the path to the amusement park was cut off. I can't get there. I can't get to the park. I can't. An icy chill ran down my spine. What about the road that took me to the motel? What if it is also... My heart beat uneasily in my chest. That was the only way to check my guesses. From the up-10th time in the last hour, I ran past the park area. I was stopped by a strange sound coming from the direction of the central fountain. Gripping the handle of the knife tighter in my hand, I carefully moved forward. It is recommended to save the game often by clicking the save button at the bottom of the screen or by clicking the right mouse button. I'm going to save the game, boys. The game's telling me to. Let's do this. The game's telling me to. We need to do this. Alright. Game saved. The fountain structure was completely rusted. Oh God. Why didn't I pay attention to the state of this town? Well, a state of the town. Another sharp sound. I turned to the right. Out of the darkness, my eyes caught an allegedly dressed lady in a wide-brimmed hat. Genuine madness was read in her eyes, and a visible tremor shook her arthritic hands. Okay, so there's some creepy lady here. She took out the light bulbs from a small box and smashed them on the asphalt. Asphalt? Did I pronounce that right? Yeah, asphalt. Ah, what a... Not me. No, not me. No, no. God knows, I did not do that. The woman sobbing bitterly and dropped the box. Mysteriously, one unbroken light bulb rolled to Eve's feet. The girl picked it up. You have found a light bulb. What do we need a light bulb for? Excuse me. Can I help you with something? The old lady's face twisted into a grimace of pain. A grimace of pain. No, I could not. Not mine. Not mine. Not mine. She didn't seem to notice my presence at all. Excuse me. I didn't buy them. I was sitting at home. The woman straightened up and suddenly grabbed Eve's wrist. The girl screamed in pain. They are coming. They are here. Run if you can. The woman lifted her head to the sky and began to whisper a prayer. I finally managed to free myself from the hands of the mad lady. I rushed forward into an unknown direction. A few minutes later, the air almost left my lungs. Unable to move forward, I stopped in the middle of the street, needed to catch my breath. There was a wild cry by the Indian runner building. Okay. Yo, what the hell's that? Creepy, disgusting creatures crept closer and closer to me. There were more than a dozen of them. Ape-like creatures were rotten flesh and skinned creatures floating in the sky. Ugh. This is the end. I will not be able to make a single step. Looks like I'm gonna have to fight them then. Alright, I'm ready. Let's fight these creatures. I drew my knife, closed my eyes, and hit the nearest monster. Get it. The creature made an eerie sound and pounced on Eve. There were too many of them. I knew that moment later I would be torn into pieces by monsters. But suddenly, the rolling sound of sirens gained momentum. The monsters retreated into the darkness. Bleeding out, I slowly passed out. Interesting. So hopefully you're enjoying the video so far, guys. If you are, then give this video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think of Silent Hill Metamorphoses. A text-based, story-based game, and I think it's pretty cool so far. I'm loving the story. Eve groaned. I'm just trying my best to make sure I read this all out correctly and not make any mistakes, but if I do, I apologise. I opened my eyes. Konami Burger? The echoes of the eerie sirens reflected in my mind. I checked myself and realised that there were no wounds on the body. A little nauseous and shaking but not a single scratch. How was it possible? The encounter with the monsters. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Eve, it was just a bad dream. The bartender treated you the fake whiskey, and when you felt sick, the owners of the bar frighteningly implemented problems, took you outside, threw you in the first place. That came across. That made no sense then. I'm guessing the person thinks it's a bad dream due to drink. The girl stretched her lips in a faint smile. Maybe it was just a bad dream. Who knows? There was nothing. A boy, a crazy lady, disgusting monsters, just hallucinations, just bad dreams. The sudden ringing of the phone made me jump in surprise. When I answered the phone? Come on, Eve, answer the phone. I looked sideways at the payphone, slowly walked over and answered the phone. A mechanical voice reports delayed message delivery. The voice of a young woman sounded like in the membrane. This is an illegible hospital. Head nurse Foster is calling. Congratulations, you have Moranica twins. It was unnecessary to contact Dr. Shy for consultation. I think I pronounced that right. Monotonic twins. It is necessary to contact. I repeat this. It is necessary to contact Dr. Shy for consultation. This is important. Reading message was interrupted with beeps. Okay. What an absurdity. What an absurdity. Hesitantly froze in front of a payphone. It's just absurd. The girl turned around, took a few steps, came across a corner building. The post office. It's about time to write a greetings card and send to the nearest psychiatric hospital. The caustic joke was cut off in the mid-sentence. Coming closer to the building, I noticed a piece of thick paper folded in half, tucked in between the door handles. The greeting card. As if hypnotized, it carefully pulled out the card and unfolded it. Look forward with hope, backwards with gratitude, up with faith, around with love. Okay. Look up, Eve. I cast a look at the sky. The sky is absurd with dense clouds of fog. Was completely covered with spiders of all kinds and size. Oh, giant spiders in the sky, man, and the fog everywhere. Ugh. An eerie scream cuts through the sky. The arachnids were in constant chaotic movement. So these things are moving in the sky. Eve, seized with horror, grasped for air, afraid to even move. Oh God, oh God. The nightmare suddenly continued. At some point, I came to my senses. gathered my strength, trying not to look at the sky. I rushed forward along Crichton Street. From behind me came the sound of a falling body. Ugh. A huge half-meter spider lay on the aspect, sprayed red blood with every convulsive movement of creepy limbs. Ugh. Nasty. The spider was dying and screaming in pain. Unable to look away from the sickening sight, I continued to watch the agony of the arachnid. Ugh. Imagine that, falling spiders from the sky. And then a terrible thought flashed through my mind. He fell from the sky. He fell from the sky. This means that the others can also can. Eve's nerves could not stand it. She let out an inhuman cry and backed away from the crushed corpse. I don't blame you, you know what I mean? I'd get out of there, I would. Scary pictures of the streets littered with the corpses of spiders flashed through my mind. I continued to back away until I stumbled upon an iron frame with my back. A police car, even two, parked near some building. The sign "Police" caught my eye. The police station. Why didn't I immediately figure out where to go for help? Perhaps I'm not alone in this place. Of course, the officers will help me. There was no strength to stay outside. I pulled a handle, was relieved to make sure that the door was open, and dived into the building. Okay, so I'm guessing we was at the police station. There was silence inside, and it was a very dark. Interesting. But what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to bring part 1 to this playthrough on Silent Hill Metamorphoses to an end. I'll say if you enjoyed part 1, give this video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. If you want to see more on this sort of game, I thought it'd be something a little bit different, with it not being a game that's actionally based, it's just more story based. And plus it helps me with my reading as well, because I'm not the best of readers, but I've done my best for you guys today, so I'm hoping that you know, you can give me some slack at least. But with that being said, let me know what you think of the game. I think this fan game is absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see more of it, but it's up to you. Would you like to see more parts on this? Anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big fat thumbs up, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you again next time. Thank you for watching.